Imagine a time before supermarkets, before agriculture even, when the crunch between your teeth wasn't a potato chip, but a cricket. It might sound strange to some, but for our ancestors, insects were a vital source of sustenance. We're going on a journey through time, exploring humanity's long and often forgotten relationship with edible insects. Our story begins deep in prehistory. Archaeologists have unearthed fascinating evidence in caves across the globe, revealing the earliest signs of entomophagy, the practice of eating insects. Cave paintings, those glimpses into the lives of our ancestors, sometimes depict insects not as pests but potentially as food sources. Coprolites, fossilized feces, have also yielded clues, containing remnants of ants, beetles, and other insects. These aren't just isolated incidents. These findings paint a picture of a time when insects were a regular part of the prehistoric diet, a crucial source of protein and nutrients in a world where survival was paramount. Fast forward millennia, and we find that the practice of eating insects wasn't a fleeting prehistoric trend. It became deeply interwoven into the cultural fabric of civilizations worldwide. Consider the indigenous Australians, for whom witchetty grubs, large, white wood-eating larvae, are a traditional delicacy roasted over coals and offering a unique nutty flavor, or the Native American tribes of the Great Basin who harvested grasshoppers, a readily available and protein-rich food source. Even the ancient Egyptians, with their sophisticated civilization, held insects in high regard. Their hieroglyphs depict locusts, and archaeological evidence suggests they even used insects in their mummification processes. These varied examples highlight the diverse and enduring ways insects became integrated into human cultures, not just as food, but as symbols, medicine, and even parts of spiritual practices. This brings us to the classical world. Think of great thinkers like Aristotle and Pliny the Elder. They didn't just ponder philosophy and natural history, they also documented insect consumption. Aristotle, for instance, wrote about the best times to harvest cicadas for optimal flavor, apparently, just before their final mold. They are most delicious. Pliny the Elder, in his Natural History, described the Roman fondness for a particular type of beetle larva, considered a delicacy fit for emperors. These writings offer valuable insights into how ancient societies viewed insects, not with disgust, but often with appreciation for their nutritional and even culinary value. This deep historical connection, spanning continents and cultures, sets the stage for understanding the surprising nutritional powerhouse that these tiny creatures represent. From cave paintings to classical texts, the human relationship with insects as food is a rich and complex tapestry. But how does this ancient practice translate into modern nutrition? What are the health benefits hidden within these often overlooked creatures? So, we've established that eating insects isn't a new fad, but a practice rooted in millennia of human history. But why, in a world overflowing with food choices, should we reconsider these six-legged critters? The answer lies in their surprising nutritional profile. Insects aren't just edible, they're a nutritional powerhouse, packed with benefits often exceeding those of traditional livestock. Let's start with the macronutrients, proteins, fats, and carbohydrates. Gram for gram, many insects offer a higher protein content than beef, chicken, or even fish. Take crickets, for example. They boast around 65–70% protein by dry weight, compared to about 25% in beef. And it's not just the quantity, but the quality. Insect protein is complete, meaning it contains all 9 essential amino acids our bodies need but can't produce on their own. Beyond protein, insects provide healthy fats. Many species are rich in omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids, essential for brain health and cardiovascular function. And while some insects are higher in carbohydrates than others, these are often in the form of chitin, a fiber that can promote gut health. So, whether you're an athlete seeking muscle growth, a health enthusiast focused on balanced nutrition, or simply someone looking for a sustainable and healthy food source, insects offer a compelling macronutrient profile. But the nutritional benefits don't stop there. Insects are also bursting with micronutrients, those vitamins and minerals crucial for optimal health. They are often rich in iron, a vital component of hemoglobin, which carries oxygen throughout the body. Iron deficiency is a global health concern, and insects could offer a readily available solution, particularly in regions where access to other iron-rich foods is limited. Zinc, another essential micronutrient, is also abundant in many insects. Zinc plays a key role in immune function, cell growth, and wound healing. And let's not forget vitamin B12. typically found in animal products. Surprisingly, certain insects are a good source of this crucial vitamin, essential for nerve function and red blood cell production. This makes insects a particularly interesting option for vegetarians and vegans, who may struggle to obtain sufficient B12 from their diets.
It's incredible to think that something so small can be so nutritionally dense. It really challenges our preconceived notions about food.
Exactly. And it's not just about individual health, it's about the health of our planet. Raising insects is significantly more sustainable than traditional livestock farming. They require less land, less water, and less feed. Their greenhouse gas emissions are dramatically lower, and they can even be raised on organic waste, turning what would be a problem into a valuable resource. Imagine a future where protein production doesn't strain our planet's resources, where food security is enhanced, and where nutritional deficiencies are a thing of the past. Insects could play a key role in making that vision a reality. Now, prepare your taste buds, because we're about to embark on a global gastronomic adventure, exploring the culinary diversity of insect cuisine. From crunchy snacks to savory dishes, the world of edible insects is more diverse and delicious than you might imagine. From bustling street markets to Michelin-starred restaurants, insects are making their way onto plates worldwide, offering a unique culinary experience that tantalizes the taste buds and challenges our preconceived notions about food. Prepare to embark on a global gastronomic adventure as we explore the incredible diversity of insect cuisine. Our first stop is Thailand, where crispy fried crickets are a popular street food snack. Imagine the satisfying crunch as you bite into these seasoned critters, bursting with umami flavor and a hint of salt. Vendors often sell them in small bags, seasoned with spices like chili powder and lime, creating a savory and addictive treat. They're not just a novelty, they're a delicious and readily available source of protein enjoyed by locals and adventurous tourists alike. Next, we journey south to Mexico, where the culinary traditions take a slightly different turn. Here, ant larvae, known as escamoles, are considered a delicacy, often referred to as insect caviar. These tiny, buttery larvae are harvested from agave plants and are typically pan-fried with onions, garlic, and butter, then served in tacos or with scrambled eggs. Their delicate flavor and unique texture make them a prized ingredient in Mexican cuisine. These are just two examples of the vast array of culinary applications of insects worldwide. In Japan, silkworms are boiled and seasoned, creating a chewy, savory snack. In parts of Africa, termites are roasted or fried, offering a nutty and earthy flavor. And in South America, certain beetle larvae are considered a delicacy, grilled to perfection and served as a protein-rich meal. This global culinary tapestry highlights the versatility of insects as food, adapting to local flavors and traditions in fascinating ways. So, what do these insects actually taste like? It's a question often met with apprehension, but the answer is surprisingly diverse. The flavor profile of an insect varies greatly depending on the species, its diet, and the way it's prepared. Some insects, like crickets and grasshoppers, have a mild, nutty flavor, often compared to shrimp or popcorn. Others, like mealworms, have a slightly earthy taste, reminiscent of mushrooms or nuts. And then there are insects with more unique flavors, like the citrusy tang of certain ants or the cheesy notes of some beetle larvae. The culinary techniques used to prepare insects are just as diverse as their flavors. Roasting, grilling, and frying are common methods, enhancing their natural flavors and creating crispy textures. Boiling is another popular technique, often used to soften insects before incorporating them into stews or sauces. And in some cultures, insects are even ground into a powder, adding a boost of protein and unique flavor to baked goods or other dishes. The possibilities are endless, limited only by culinary creativity. But beyond the culinary curiosity and cultural significance, insects represent a powerful solution to a growing global challenge: food security. As the world's population continues to grow, so too does the demand for sustainable and nutritious food sources. Insects, with their high protein content, efficient feed conversion rates, and low environmental impact, offer a compelling alternative to traditional livestock farming. Innovative farming practices are emerging, optimizing insect production for efficiency and sustainability. Vertical farms, for example, allow for high-density insect rearing in urban environments, minimizing land usage and transportation costs. And advancements in food processing technologies are creating new and exciting insect-based products, from protein bars and flours to meat alternatives and even insect-infused snacks. The future of food is evolving, and insects are poised to play a crucial role in nourishing a growing planet.
This is all so fascinating. I had no idea the world of edible insects was so vast. It makes you wonder what the future holds for insect farming and its impact on the environment.
Indeed, and that's precisely what we'll delve into next. Farming the future, the rise of insect agriculture and its environmental impact. So, we've seen how insects offer a nutritional powerhouse and a culinary adventure. But what about their role in shaping a sustainable future for food production? Let's delve into the fascinating world of insect agriculture and its potential to revolutionize how we feed the planet. Traditional livestock farming, while essential, faces growing challenges in terms of environmental impact. Vast tracts of land are required for grazing and feed production, contributing to deforestation and habitat loss. Water consumption is another significant concern, with livestock requiring substantial amounts of water for drinking and cleaning. And let's not forget greenhouse gas emissions, with livestock contributing significantly to methane and nitrous oxide releases. Now, compare that to insect farming. Insects require a fraction of the land, water, and feed compared to traditional livestock. Their greenhouse gas emissions are dramatically lower, and they can even be raised on organic waste, turning what would be a problem into a valuable resource. This makes insect farming a remarkably sustainable alternative, offering a way to produce protein with a significantly reduced environmental footprint. Imagine vertical farms, towering structures in urban environments, where crickets, mealworms, and other edible insects are raised in climate-controlled conditions. Automated feeding systems deliver precise amounts of feed, minimizing waste and optimizing growth rates. And the best part, these insects can be fed on organic byproducts from food processing or even agricultural waste, creating a closed-loop system that minimizes waste and maximizes efficiency. These are not futuristic fantasies, but real-world innovations already transforming the landscape of insect agriculture. This brings us to the economic implications. Insect farming presents a unique opportunity to create new economic avenues, particularly in rural communities. Small-scale insect farms can be established with relatively low startup costs, providing income and employment opportunities. As demand for insect-based products grows, so too does the potential for economic growth and development in these communities. However, challenges remain. Scaling up insect production to meet the demands of a growing population requires investment in infrastructure, research, and development. Consumer acceptance is another hurdle. While entomophagy is common in many cultures, overcoming the yuck factor in Western societies requires education and awareness campaigns. And finally, clear regulatory frameworks are needed to ensure food safety and quality control, fostering consumer confidence and supporting the growth of the insect farming industry.
So it sounds like insect farming has the potential to be incredibly beneficial, but there are still obstacles to overcome. It will be interesting to see how these challenges are addressed and how consumer perceptions evolve.
Absolutely, and that leads us perfectly to our next topic. Overcoming the yuck factor, shifting cultural perceptions and embracing entomophagy. So, we've explored the nutritional and environmental benefits of entomophagy and taken a tantalizing tour of insect cuisine around the world. But let's face it, for many, the idea of eating insects still elicits a certain shudder. Let's unpack this yuck factor and explore how we can shift cultural perceptions towards embracing entomophagy. A key psychological barrier is food neophobia, the fear of trying new foods. It's a natural human instinct rooted in our evolutionary past, where unfamiliar foods could pose a danger. But in today's world, this aversion can limit our dietary diversity and prevent us from exploring nutritious and sustainable food options like insects. Overcoming food neophobia requires gradual exposure and positive reinforcement, starting with insect-based ingredients incorporated into familiar dishes, like cricket flour in protein bars or ground mealworms in burgers, can be a less intimidating introduction than whole roasted insects. Marketing and communication play a crucial role in shaping consumer perceptions. Highlighting the nutritional and environmental benefits of insect-based products is essential. but it's equally important to address cultural sensitivities. Framing insects as a sustainable superfood, rather than a last resort, can appeal to health-conscious consumers, emphasizing the deliciousness and culinary versatility of insects through visually appealing presentations, and celebrity endorsements can further enhance their appeal. Culinary innovation is transforming the way we experience insects as food. Chefs around the world are experimenting with insect-based dishes, elevating entomophagy to hot cuisine. Imagine crispy cricket tempura served with a delicate dipping sauce, or ant larvae incorporated into a gourmet omelette. These culinary creations not only tantalize the taste buds but also challenge our preconceived notions about what constitutes food.
That sounds amazing. I'd love to try some of these gourmet insect dishes. Where can I find them?
You might be surprised to learn that some Michelin-starred restaurants are already featuring insects on their menus, and pop-up insect restaurants and food festivals are gaining popularity, providing adventurous diners with the opportunity to explore the diverse world of insect cuisine. Education is key to fostering wider acceptance of entomophagy. School programs can introduce children to the concept of edible insects, highlighting their nutritional value and environmental benefits. Community workshops and cooking classes can provide hands-on experiences, demystifying insect preparation and encouraging experimentation. Public awareness campaigns can further promote the benefits of insect consumption, targeting specific consumer groups and addressing their concerns. Shifting cultural perceptions takes time and concerted effort, but by combining psychological strategies, innovative marketing, culinary creativity, and educational initiatives, we can overcome the yuck factor and unlock the vast potential of entomophagy to contribute to a more sustainable and food-secure future. And speaking of the future, how exactly can we integrate insect farming into a sustainable global food system? That's our next exploration, the future of food security, insects as a key ingredient in a sustainable world. We've established that insects offer a compelling solution to the growing global demand for protein. But how can we effectively integrate them into our food systems to ensure a sustainable future? Global protein demand is projected to double by 2050, driven by population growth and rising incomes. Traditional livestock farming, while currently meeting a large portion of this demand, faces significant challenges in terms of environmental sustainability and resource intensiveness. Insects, with their high feed conversion efficiency and low environmental impact, present a promising alternative. They can be raised on organic side streams, require significantly less land and water than conventional livestock, and produce a fraction of the greenhouse gas emissions. Imagine vast insect farms, not sprawling across acres of land, but housed in vertical structures in urban centers, minimizing land use and transportation costs. These farms, powered by renewable energy, utilize cutting-edge technology to optimize growing conditions and automate feeding systems. Waste from food processing plants, once destined for landfills, is now diverted to feed these insect colonies, creating a closed-loop system that minimizes waste and maximizes efficiency. The output of these farms isn't just whole insects ready for consumption. Think insect flour, a versatile ingredient that can be incorporated into a wide range of food products, from protein bars and pasta to baked goods and even baby food. Insect protein isolates can be used to create meat alternatives, offering consumers sustainable and nutritious options that mimic the texture and flavor of conventional meat products. And for animal feed, insect meal provides a sustainable and high-protein alternative to fish meal and soy, reducing the environmental impact of aquaculture and livestock production. This isn't science fiction. These are real-world applications already being explored by innovative companies and research institutions. The potential of insects to contribute to food security, particularly in developing countries, is immense. Regions facing challenges with malnutrition and limited access to traditional protein sources can benefit from the ease and efficiency of insect farming. Small-scale insect farms can empower local communities, creating income opportunities and improving access to nutritious food.
This all sounds incredibly promising. But what's being done to optimize insect production and ensure we can harness their full potential?
That's an excellent question, and it leads us directly to the crucial role of research and development. The field of insect farming is still relatively nascent, and ongoing research and development are crucial to unlocking its full potential. Scientists are exploring the genetics of edible insect species, seeking to identify traits that enhance growth rates, nutritional content, and disease resistance. Imagine crickets specifically bred for higher protein content or mealworms with enhanced omega-3 fatty acid profiles. This genetic optimization can further boost the nutritional value of insect-based products, making them even more compelling as a food source. Beyond genetics, research is focused on optimizing farming technologies, improving climate control systems, automating feeding and waste management processes, and developing efficient harvesting techniques are all areas of active investigation. These advancements will not only increase the efficiency and scalability of insect farming but also reduce production costs, making insect-based products more accessible to a wider consumer base. Food processing technologies are also undergoing rapid development. Researchers are exploring new methods for extracting proteins and other valuable nutrients from insects, creating high-quality ingredients for food manufacturers. Novel processing techniques are also being developed to improve the palatability and texture of insect-based products, making them more appealing to consumers unfamiliar with entomophagy. From crispy snacks to savory sauces, the future of insect-based cuisine is limited only by our culinary creativity.
It's clear that insects hold immense promise for the future of food security, but what about the larger picture? How will these innovations shape the culinary landscape and our relationship with food?
That's a perfect segue to our next topic, a culinary revolution, embracing the future of food. So, we've journeyed from the ancient roots of entomophagy to the cutting edge of insect farming and food processing. Now, let's explore how these innovations are poised to revolutionize the culinary landscape and reshape our relationship with food. Imagine a world where sustainable protein is readily available, where culinary creativity embraces the diverse flavors and textures of insects, and where food choices contribute to a healthier planet. This isn't a utopian fantasy, but a tangible future within our reach. Insects, often overlooked and misunderstood, are poised to play a starring role in this culinary revolution. The shift is already happening. Innovative chefs are embracing insects as a source of culinary inspiration, pushing the boundaries of flavor and presentation. Cricket flour is finding its way into artisanal breads and pastries, adding a subtle nutty flavor and a boost of protein. Mealworm burgers, seasoned and grilled to perfection, offer a sustainable and delicious alternative to traditional beef patties. And roasted ants, with their citrusy tang, are adding a surprising twist to gourmet salads and appetizers. Beyond restaurants, food manufacturers are recognizing the potential of insects. Protein bars enriched with cricket powder provide a convenient and sustainable snack for health-conscious consumers. Insect-based pasta offers a gluten-free and protein-rich alternative to traditional wheat-based noodles, and even infant formulas are being developed with insect-based ingredients, providing essential nutrients for optimal growth and development. The culinary possibilities are vast and constantly expanding, limited only by our imagination. This culinary revolution isn't just about novelty. It's about creating a sustainable and equitable food system. By embracing entomophagy, we can reduce our reliance on resource-intensive livestock farming, minimizing our environmental impact and freeing up valuable resources. Insects offer a pathway to food security, particularly in regions facing challenges with malnutrition and limited access to traditional protein sources. Now, it's your turn to join the culinary revolution. We encourage you to explore the world of edible insects and consider incorporating them into your diet. Starting small can make a big difference. Try a cricket flour protein bar, add some ground mealworms to your next chili recipe, or even sample a bag of roasted crickets as a crunchy snack. You might be surprised by how delicious and versatile these tiny creatures can be. To help you on your journey of entomophagy discovery, we've compiled a list of resources for further exploration. Websites like Mention Website Name and Mention Another Website Name offer a wealth of information on edible insects, including nutritional profiles, recipes, and farming practices. Books like Mention Book Title and Mention Another Book Title provide in-depth explorations of entomophagy, its history, and its potential to transform our food systems, and organizations like Mention Organization Name are dedicated to promoting entomophagy through research, education, and advocacy. The future of food is in our hands. By embracing innovative and sustainable solutions like entomophagy, we can create a healthier and more sustainable future for all. Insects are not just a food source, they are a symbol of hope, a testament to the power of human ingenuity to address global challenges. Join us in embracing the future of food, one delicious cricket at a time.